going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Trick 10s. Today we're going to be working on this well-built 1648. This is a 2006 model. It's the same exact year as my King Neptune build. Now I like building these well builds for a couple of reasons. One of the main reasons is that they have foam in here that's very easy to get out, and it's closed cell foam. The second reason I really like building these boats is because they don't have a floor or side panels and stuff like that that's just not built the way I would want it. They're kind of more like a blank canvas. It gives you a little bit more room and space for creativity. What I'm gonna do with this one in particular though, I'm just gonna be bringing this front deck back about 15 inches. He basically just wants a little bit more room up here and a space to keep his batteries or his trolling motor. I'm gonna turn this camera around and give you all the once over of the boat and tell you what we plan to do. Let's get back to work. All right, so this is a semi-V right here. Now, the bottom of this, he has a wood floor for this. He doesn't have the budget to do all the aluminum that he wants to do in here, but what he does need to do is cover this area right here. He's gonna have two batteries in here that are gonna run directly to this trolling motor up on the front deck. Now, he did pick up some of this aluminum right here from us a while back, and he put all these seat pedestal bases in here. He's got one on the back too. He's put this carpet in here, and he ran this angle up here just to kind of keep this carpet from tearing up, I guess. But we're gonna be removing that because we're gonna bring this deck back 15 inches. It's gonna put us right in the middle of this first rib right here. And we're gonna build a pan. It's basically gonna sit on the floor in between these two ribs that these boxes are gonna screw down into. And then we're gonna have a big hatch on top of that. It's gonna be a 12 by 38 inch hatch. You can open that up, you can get his batteries in and out of there easily. He'll still have a little bit of storage on either side of that also for his rain gear or life jackets and stuff like that. But the way we're gonna do that is by removing this angle first. We're gonna run an angle across here. We're gonna bring a couple pieces of tube up from here, another angle on this side, get this hatch dropped in here, finish this thing up. It's gonna be pretty simple. I'm gonna let Austin run with this one. He can handle this. It should be a pretty easy job for him. It's pretty cut and dry. What we are also going to do is up here on the front, you got this trolling motor mounted on here. This thing has a little bit of wiggle in it. We're gonna basically just take this off. We're gonna have to remove this foot pedal tray, move this puck, relocate that over on the other side. And I'm gonna weld a plate on top of here. That way we can get this trolling motor, kick over a little bit more on this side, and we'll have a better area to put some bolts through there and make sure that thing is good and strong. All right, so let's get back to work. All right, so check it out, guys. It looks good. Austin has been killing this thing. He's got all the framing done. He's got his 2 outside pieces, built the hatch, installed the hatch. Got the pan inside of there. Customer is actually going to use those 2 rubber bins and attach those in here and put his batteries inside of there, give him some extra protection. Went ahead and threw the stiffener inside of here just to make sure that this big hatch will be pretty strong enough. He's over there cutting this piece now for this. We're gonna do this one a little different. This piece is gonna come down and it's gonna turn back out. We'll put like a 1-inch flange on this bottom right here. That way it will keep the bottom of this stiff and straight. I was gonna put another piece of angle in there, but I really don't think we need it because this thing is super strong with these 4 legs in here. They're welded to the rib and welded to this top frame. So this piece across this face is basically just gonna be to enclose this. It doesn't have any structural support. So we're gonna get that in there. And then I'm getting ready to get started on this trolling motor because we gotta take this thing off here and secure it a little bit better. And I don't know why, but they mounted this puck right here. I mean, technically, if you read the instructions, it tells you that this puck has to be 24 inches away from the head of the trolling motor when it's deployed. Now, right now, it's 24 inches, but when it's deployed, the head's gonna sit right here, and we're talking like 10, 12 inches away. I don't know if it really makes a huge difference. If you guys know if it does, if you ever had any issues with it, leave a comment and let me know what you think about it. But I'm gonna move this anyways because it's in my way. So I'm gonna put this up over here and get it out of the way on that corner right there. I'm gonna kick this trolling motor over a little bit more. Let's take these bolts out of here. We'll get this thing unbolted. Let me show you exactly how loose this thing really is though. It's got a lot of play in it and it really needs to have something better on it. You see they only have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bolts and they're all on this side over here and they're just barely in there. They must not be tight or something, but we're gonna get this thing fixed up and taken care of. Let's get back to work. So we got the trolling motor removed, we got the puck removed. Austin's installing that over there on that corner. And I wanted to show you guys this. Look at these holes, man. I mean, these things are all cracked up. No wonder this thing was so shaky. I mean, a lot of these bolts weren't even tightened. With this one spider cracking. Same thing with this one. It's got a big crack right here. This one looks all right, but I mean, it bubbles way up. So it's definitely putting a lot of tension on this. I mean, these bolts that they're using in there, they're like 2.5 inch long bolts. This is only 1/8 inch, probably even like 0.80, so it's really not that thick. I'm gonna weld a plate that's gonna come across here and weld all of this as one big unit, like a 1/4 inch or 3/16 plate. That way we could tie all this together and strengthen it up. And when we put the new bolts in here, this thing's gonna be a whole lot more sturdy. Let's get back to work. All right, so our puck is relocated over here, and I went ahead and welded this trolling motor mounting bracket solid. This thing looks really good. Got some clean looking welds on it. I just don't understand why people troll me on this. I mean, I get a lot of comments when I do this. I do this on all these boats. I mean, these are welded boats. See, they're all welded seams everywhere. And these welds are even better than the ones that are originally on here. But I get all these comments about that's going to break off, it's going to fall off and crack off the first time you use it. I just don't understand. Are you people stupid, or are you just trying to mess with me? Because this thing is so strong. You could literally pick the whole entire boat up from this. I don't get it. I'm going to go ahead and get this trolling motor mounted up here and bolted down, and then I'm going to put this foot pedal tray back in here and get the rest of this stuff cleaned up. Let's get back to work.
Start it up.
All right, guys, it's a wrap for this project. This thing turned out pretty nice. Got this trolling motor installed up here permanently. This thing is heavy duty. We brought the front deck back 15 inches. We did install a 12 by 38 drop-in hatch. It does have a drain tube, and it has a chrome compression twist lock handle. Now this handle is pretty cool because it actually compresses when you push it down, and it keeps this thing nice and tight, keeps the rattle out of here. If you're wondering about what something like this costs, I charge the customer $800 for the aluminum work right here and $35 for that handle right there. Those handles are up on my website if you're interested in any of those. So he's got $835 wrapped up in this. Front trolling motor mount that I put up there, that's $200. He's got $1,035 wrapped up in this thing right now. And he's got a good storage compartment. It's gonna keep his batteries dry. And he doesn't have to worry about his trolling motor getting loose or having any issues with that. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me today on Trick 10s. If you're interested in any of the type of metal work and stuff that I'm selling, hatches, whether it's custom or whatever, go check out my website, trick10sjonboats.com. I've got a lot of pictures up there. I got a lot of products and pricing. If you're interested in anything, send me an email and I'll try to work you up an invoice. If you guys want any merch, help support me, buy some of this merch, please. I got a bunch of white tees. I got some hats, some sweatshirts. Go check out the site. It's just opened up this week. It's trick10s.net. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit that like, subscribe button. I'll see y'all next time. We're gonna get back to work.